Well, Representative Jasmine Crockett is apologizing for making this remark about Texas Governor Gregg Abbott. Obviously, he's a Republican. Take a listen, and then we'll show you the apology.
We in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot-ass mess, honey. So yes.
Governor Hot Wheels is kind of funny. I'm sorry, he's kind of funny. I think Gregg Abbott should own it. He should roll with it. Oh, I did not mean to say that. I genuinely did not mean to say that. But he should put he should start fundraising off of it, right? Like
I'm sure he probably already is.
He probably already is. It's funny. It's fine. Jasmine Crockett then apologized. We can put this up on the screen. She was speaking there at a Human Rights Campaign event, and this is what she posted yesterday. I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. I was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles. This is such bullshit. He used to transfer migrants into communities led by black mayors, deliberately stoking tension and fear among the most vulnerable. Literally the next line I said was that he was a hot-ass mess, referencing his terrible policies. At no point did I mention or allude to his condition. So I'm even more appalled that the very people who unequivocally support Trump, a man known for racially insensitive nicknames and mocking those with disabilities, are now outraged. So Jasmine Crockett, who apologizes, kind of, not really. I don't know if we can call that an apology, actually. Now that I'm reading it in full, it was sort of taken as an apology by people because it's her. But what it actually is her denying that she said anything about it. And now she's saying she's offended by people who are pretending to be offended. So I guess if she's not retracting the statement, then good for Jasmine Crockett, because that was funny.
At the end, she's saying that, why are you all offended when you say similar things about, all kinds of marginalized people, yet I wasn't saying that, which is
it's amazing.
Funny contradiction.
It's a total. That's quite a contradiction, actually.
I think she should have just leaned all the way in to the last part of that.
Exactly.
It's like, who do you think you are to try to complain about me?
100%.
The number one thing you're excited about from Trump winning is that you're now allowed to say retard.
Right.
So that's the kind of middle school level, cruelty that you're engaging in, and you're upset that I said Hot Wheels.
Elon Musk has been tweeting that word constantly, which again, her point about people who are now pretending to be offended is entirely valid. I mean, I personally can't stand Jasmine Crockett, but that's a perfectly legitimate point that she can make from a political perspective. Go for it.
Yeah. Now, I was offended as a consumer of comedy because I hate when people, their punchline is based on something that they manufactured 1 second earlier. Her punchline, he's a hot mess, is based on her brand new moniker, hot ass mess, her brand new moniker of him as Governor Hot Wheels. So you just made the Governor Hot Wheels moniker, and then you're joking about it 2 seconds later.
Yep.
Your jokes are supposed to be about things other people say, so that's why I'm offended as a consumer of media, because I think it's you're manufacturing the ability to make that punchline.
And I think actually
she should apologize.
She should apologize for that.
But she, as always, she delivers it in an entertaining way.
Yeah.
So, and the audience, on the other hand, comedy is as it's received by the audience. The audience was laughing, therefore it's funny.
I mean, she never apologized for whatever. I mean, her being sort of punted into the stratosphere was after the blonde butch built body, whatever the hell that was, which was also hilarious, by the way, in a sort of tragicomic way. But she didn't apologize for that. So I get why people interpret this as an apology, because she said, I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. I was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer I get why people interpret it that way, because she was very obviously talking about his condition. So she's clearly walking it back. But man, she should have definitely just owned this and said, hey, it was a joke.
Yeah.
Why are you so offended, snowflakes?
Right. And there's nothing wrong with being in a wheelchair. It's just
of course
call them
not.
Hot Wheels.
He should 100% be fundraising off of it. This is her brand. But if you're gonna be brash, you should tell people if they can't dish it out, then if they can't take it, then they should stop dishing it out.
And I also think, seriously, that Crockett needs more she needs to break out of she's too wrapped up in pure culture.
Yeah.
And she's going to miss the moment. She's going to be able to like be a niche figure who's like very popular on MSNBC. But if she's constantly retreating to, like for instance, like did she have to, like where did this shoehorning in of the thing where there are black mayors?
Yeah.
Like they're sending migrants to places with black mayors?
Yeah. I just.
And they also sent them to like what, Cape Cod or something?
Yeah.
Probably a white mayor.
I'm gonna guess.
Like I haven't looked that up, but
The Martha's Vineyard mayor.
Martha's Vineyard mayor. I don't know.
We could be wrong.
We absolutely could be wrong. There was that stretch where you had upstate New York represented by 3 black members of Congress. So it's possible. But the point is, what is Crockett? Why does she have to do that? Like, how does that help her? And I think it's going to put a ceiling on her ability to kind of reach a broader audience.
Yep, it's hard to disagree with that. I mean, she's obviously charismatic, but she's too often distracts from her own substance. I think that's a good, like, in the way that you're saying. That, like, there's actually you don't have to shoehorn identity politics into absolutely everything.
If it fits, go for it. But
well, in fact, that's what I think Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are currently testing out or showing the example of, is that you can make these arguments without shoehorning these other arguments in to show some type of fealty or to be signaling constantly like, hey, I'm on your team. I'm on your team. You just make the argument. Talk to people where they are.
If it was a white mayor, you'd be fine with it?
Yeah.
Like, what? It just ends up being confusing. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, if you liked that video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Breaking Points.
If you want to see the rest of Counterpoints, go to breakingpoints.com to become a premium member and get the full uncut show every morning in your inbox and on Spotify.